Taking a selfie that will impress. You can get that done here many times over. A lot of new stuff as well. Some new products, new aircraft coming out. Do
you see that Legend down there?
The Legend,
yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That was a fast airplane. Later today we have the Patriots. Yep.
Here come our Unlimiteds.
Pace planes leaving a nice little mark for us to follow.
Can hear them now.
They look pretty straight, pretty line abreast.
6 laps we got coming after they
tighten it up a little. And I mentioned we have a couple of rookies, 3 rookies actually in this class today. Michael is a rookie in the Unlimited. No, he actually raced a Wildcat.
Gentlemen, you're looking good, gentlemen. You got a race.
Here we go, coming down the chute, heading for that guide pylon. They need to stay, they can accelerate, but they cannot change position. You can hear him now. Dennis Sanders looks like he's got this from the pole. Lady Joe is already pulling ahead of Pretty Polly.
Lady Joe is Rob Gordon, race 81.
There's your guide pylon right there, just past it.
All right, so the race is joined now for sure. Dennis Sanders, race number 3, Eagles Wings, the Sea Fury, out in front.
And right behind him, Speedball Alice with Dan Vance. That looks pretty close. Coming around the back of the course. Again, this is a 6-lap course, or 6-lap race.
Going to be about 46, 47 miles by the time they get it all done, and these are fast airplanes. They will get it done very quickly.
Listen to that. Here he comes. Dennis Sanders easily in the Dennis Sanders easily in the lead. Speedball Alice right behind him, Dan Vance. And then we have Brant Seghetti in number 44, Blondie.
Dennis Sanders with Dan Vance on his tail right now. Will he be able to catch up to him, be able to make something happen?
Yes, he can. Look at this. He's really looking at it. Again, he's got to pass high and outside.
41.
Dennis Sanders has been pretty much unmolested through his racing here in Reno this week, but Dan Vance is going to try to do something to change that today, make him earn it.
This is the first time he's actually been challenged on the course with this aircraft. He's had a commanding lead all along. Looks like Dan Vance has chosen to dial it up a little bit. Again, he's got to pass outside. He's got to keep Dennis Sanders in sight the whole time, keeping it safe.
And that plane in the back, Dan Vance is the P-51D Mustang. It's a TMK-20 Sea Fury out in front for Dennis Sanders. Holding his line.
It's nice to see. So yeah, Dan Vance is definitely putting some pressure on Dennis Sanders right now. And this is that parallax view that we've been talking about. We don't know who's in the lead at this view.
Yeah, it compresses everything a little bit. Now that they stretch it out, we see the actual characteristic of the race.
Let's see what the race for third. Yeah. Oh, that's Blondie. And right behind him, it looks like, I think it's Lady Joe.
Blondie's Brant Seghetti from Vacaville, California, the P-51 Mustang.
It's almost I'd rather just listen to the Lady Joe's still in the back. Who that was? Maybe Mike Fleckett.
Into lap number 2 of 6 laps. This Unlimited Heat 3B.
Okay, so there's Dan Vance in Speedball Alice in 2nd place.
Might have lost a step or two.
There he is.
Yeah, he's
he
lost
sure
a little
did.
bit to Dennis Sanders. Dennis Sanders, race 3, has been dominant throughout the meet here in Reno, and he's trying to keep that record intact here.
Yeah, Vance definitely stepped it up a little bit on lap 1, and he's fallen back a little bit. So this is, again, Dennis Sanders out of Ione, California. Aircraft is owned by the Thibodeau family. what's going on in the back of the pack now that we know what's going on here. That
race
is
for fourth.
That is Mike Flegler, and that is Crusader above. So that's J.P. Thibodeau in the yellow tips, Mike Flegler in the blue-nosed aircraft.
JP. One.
Pretty tight race. Now these are pretty equal airplanes. They're very stock. They both have the Merlin engine on it, the B-51D Merlin engine.
Good race there for third place going on right now. We'll keep tabs on that as we near the halfway point of the 6-lap race. Sea Fury.
The old Hawker Sea Fury.
Very characteristic look here.
There's giant spinners. It's coming around towards home pylon. Race is more than half over now. Let's see what's going on with those Mustangs in the back. Yeah, that is Blondie. Brant Seghetti's Blondie in third place, and it looks like Crusader in the yellow tips. And Mike Flegler coming up on in Lady B. See, they're all very evenly matched, those three. Looks like Crusader is really fighting with Michael Flegler to get that fourth spot.
There's second place right there, Dan Vance. Speedball Alice, the P-51 Mustang, in pursuit of Dennis Sanders as he has been throughout this entire race. These two have got a little bit of margin between themselves and the rest of the crew, but that's no consolation for Dan Vance at this point. He's got a lot of work to do if he wants to challenge for the victory here.
Right. Well, this is the setup for tomorrow's race, so they have one last chance to beat Dennis Sanders.
You certainly don't want to lose your position or drop down. Oh, my gosh.
Flegler versus Thibodeau. Yellow wingtips is Thibodeau, J.P. Thibodeau.
White flag, white flag.
All right. The white flag has come out. Dennis Sanders is making his last lap around.
See Blondie in the front. She's in third place. Crusader fourth. Lady B fifth. Is what I'm seeing. But we'll find out when they come around home. This is the final lap. As soon as Dennis Sanders passes home pylon, it's all over.
J.P. Thibodeau and Michael Flegler have quite the battle out here.
Unbelievable, so tight racing.
Take a look at these two putting on the tightest racing of this 8-plane field here at Unlimited 3B.
And they're catching Blondie too with Brant Seghetti.
Brant Seghetti started in the third position here. He's in danger of getting downgraded a little bit if these two can get by him, and they show every possibility of doing so.
Super tight racing, great to see. Hope the fans are enjoying it. Okay, so let's see where Dennis Sanders is right now.
Dennis Sanders coming
he's
around
passing
pylons.
Bunny.
7, 8, 9 pylons past. He's passing Bunny and on his way to victory.
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
This is our checkered flag.
Covering runway 26, wind
Checkered
240,
flag and the top
15.
spot once again for Dennis Sanders of Ione, California. Going to take that into Championship Sunday.
And he just lapped Pretty Polly at the start-finish line. Who do we have in second? Let's see what they're doing. Here comes Speedball Alice with Dan Vance.
And Vance able to hang on to second place, never
winner.
able to run down Dennis Sanders.
Let's see what's coming up.
Should be Michael Flegler. No, this is the battle for fourth here.
Yes, this is Blondie.
Blondie in fourth.
Let's see if Crusader can pass him at the... No. So Blondie third, Michael Flegler and Lady B fourth, and Crusader fifth. And then I would say Pretty Polly 6 and Bunny 7.
J.P. Thibodeau giving it all he had to try to improve himself one spot there, but Michael Flegler hanging on. That was a good race within the race right there.
Bunny's just finishing up here, and then Lady Joe. They must not be 100% healthy yet because they usually are faster than that.
That's going to do it.